I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking.
So as we all know, TikTok is probably going to get banned in the next couple of weeks. Like, there's multiple pros and cons to TikTok being banned, and I want to talk about them, and I want you guys to let me know what you think. I feel like pros are the downfall of influencer culture. Influencer culture didn't really become a thing until like post 2020. Like, TikTok definitely brought on this culture of, oh, these famous people that have come from TikTok. And the reason why I think that it's a good thing that that's ending is I feel like influencer culture has, one, convinced everybody that if you don't have a ton of followers on social media, you're not important and your life sucks and blah da da da. But I also think it's given people a false sense of life. Like, it's convinced people that, oh, you're not gonna be happy unless you have this much money, unless you have this product and you're skinny and you're hot and blah da 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 da, which is just really, like, mentally, I feel like a lot of people have been experiencing, also coming off the pandemic, experiencing a lot of like depression and anxiety around that. Everyone is trying to be a content creator. I think that they pulled like a group of Gen Z people and they were like, okay, what's the top dream job was influencer. Honestly, I feel like people more than ever like really want to see real people living their real lives. Like, I feel like people are tired of seeing a fake life on the internet. I feel like it's also given people like super unrealistic standards of posting on the internet. Like, social media used to be just like a super fun thing for people to just go on and post whatever they wanted for their friends, and now it's like, oh no, you need professionally made content. You need to be posting every single day on all these different platforms, and you need to be doing this and this and this and this. And it's just like, it's become super competitive and super like all about the money. For independent artists, I feel like, you know, it is kind of a full-time job making that content, like even for Instagram or for YouTube, whatever. It's sad for independent artists, because I do know, like myself included, I find most artists that I follow and listen to on social media, for me mostly Instagram, but I know people also find people on TikTok. Like, there's so many people that blew up on TikTok for just being a personality, and then they suddenly became artists, they suddenly became musicians. Like, it has never been about the music on TikTok. Like, very rarely, yes, there's been a songwriter who's really good who blows up on TikTok, but so many other times I've seen the opposite. I am seeing like influencers do campaigns for huge A-list celebrities and artists. Like, it just is so obvious to me, like, when labels are paying influencers to promote their song or promote that artist. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I just like feel like the organic growth on TikTok in the last like year and a half has been so bad. Trying to organically blow up on that app is very hard, because I do think that a lot of money is put into blowing up these artists that are signed with a label. That brings me to another thing. Like, I think the TikTok boost, that becoming a thing, is not good, because now it's basically saying, oh, well, we figured out that you have a deep crippling anxiety and fear of no attention and being a loser, so now we're going to charge you money to boost your content. And if people will pay for it, then why would they boost your content organically? So like, it definitely feels like Black Mirror episode, like when you meet people and they have like 1 million followers, like your brain like tells you, oh, they're better than me, they're more important than me, they're richer than me, they have a better life. Like, that is like conditioning. There's so many like events and things where they're like, oh, you can't go if you don't have 20,000 followers, you can't go. Like, that is crazy, and that should end. On the other hand though, I do see that like banning an entire app or an entire website is kind of a violation of everything America has ever stood for in terms of freedom. So that's a big point to consider. Let me know what you guys think about the TikTok ban, how you feel about social media in general, and I want to know, what are you guys planning to do? Are you guys investing in any new apps? For all my independent artists out there, how are we feeling about it? Do we like it? Do we hate it? How do we feel?